Well, hello ladies and gents, how are you all doing? It is me, Kid Dice 70, bringing you some more gameplay footage. What you're watching today, oh my god, I forgot the music. My boy F777 helped me out right here. But like I said, ladies and gents, enjoy the video. What you're watching is an SMR Nuclear on Plaza. We're finally out of cargo once again, and before we get started with the commentary, keep in mind the LootCrate Giveaway is still in effect. This is actually the last video, ladies and gents. Now get your pencils and paper together and try your best to unscramble what I've said thus far in this video and in my previous videos to get the LootCrate Giveaway. If you do not know what LootCrate is, it's a wonderful company that gives away a monthly subscription box of just amazingness. I highly suggest you Google search it, you will fall in love. And if you guys do not know what the LootCrate Giveaway is all about, check out my previous two videos. I believe I go into detail as to how to play and how to win. But the first person to unscramble what I've said throughout my previous videos will win 6 months courtesy of me, and you guys will enjoy it, I promise you. But let's get on with the actual commentary. So what I want to talk about today is once again another issue that I have within myself that's been developing on and off within the summer, mainly during the summer vacation. And that is my sleep cycle. So normally, as with other normal people, I fall asleep around 10 to 12. That's within the range of what I'm in bed. I'm typically in bed at 10, but I actually don't fall asleep until 12. I like to either watch TV, check on my social media, just go on YouTube for a while, just relieve my mind, as you should when you go to sleep. But normally when the summer happens, I'm typically awake. I'm typically out at night, and it gets to the point where my sleep cycle just completely 180s. Right now, or today, and actually for a matter of fact yesterday as well, I fell asleep at today I know for a fact I fell asleep at 8 o'clock. Yesterday it was more around 7, and it got to the point where my parents wake up at 6 to get ready to do their daily routine, you know, prepare the food, walk the dog, and just get ready for work. And normally I hardly ever say good morning to them because I don't see them when I wake up. And it's I think the last time I said good morning to them was way back when last year. And I also don't ever really say good night to them because I typically am out at night, even during the school season, and they're pretty much asleep by the time I get home. But today, up above I see a traveler, a fool like me, venturing into the unknown. But today, out of all days, I was up. I heard them get up. I decided to get out, get some fresh air from my room, and I said good morning to them, and they were shocked. Actually, they were like, "What are you doing?" And I'm like, "I've yet to fall asleep." And then it was like, "Oh, Ronnie," and they did their little thing, as parents mostly do. But that's pretty much my main issue. Do you guys have something similar to that? I don't really know. I remember during high school it was such a pain in the neck to get used to, but I believe that's why the first week of school is just so mellowed down, it's so casual, you don't really do anything. I think you can skip the first week of school and be perfectly fine. Of high school for that matter. In college it's a different ballgame. And the first day of school, it's like actually the first day of school. You get down to work. I remember in some of my classes I already have assignments that should probably get started with, as a matter of fact. And again, it's harder for me to adapt to college because my sleep cycle has to 180 2 times within a 2-month time speed, if you guys understand what I'm trying to say. So do you guys have similar situations with the summer, the falling asleep, even for the winter for that matter? For the winter it's not that bad for me because I'm typically I think I would have a job for the winter. It's funny, I have a job for the winter, but I don't really have a job for the summer. It should be vice versa for that matter. This winter I'm actually going to Ecuador to visit some relatives. I haven't been there in 3 years, so I decided it's time for me to make my appearance once again, you know, make my impact in the small country of South America. But like I said, if you guys have any situations similar to mine, and if you do, how do you get rid of them? Do you like take sleeping pills? I won't tell no one. And if you do you have any that you would recommend to me? But ladies and gents, it's been Kid Dice 70. Thank you so much for watching. Leave a like if you can. Post your thoughts in the comment section below and show support for my DJ, wonderful man, F777, on the link below as well. Peace out, guys. Thank you so much for watching.